Welcome to Poppy's Poetry Corner. We finally made it to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer, so you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
I told her to ride my face until I no longer tasted the mistakes of my ex. Smother me so the only thought I have is trying to figure out how to breathe again. She's trying to force me to forget her while I'm trying to force this cowgirl to remember me. It's chaos. She screamed yes while she came on my tongue, yet I still didn't know if I deserved to drink from her cup. Some of these memories come in serving size gauges of 00 and hold side effects of anxiety, yet still I take small gulps of parts of her soul and use them to wash down these broken parts of me like pills. I started enjoying the thrill of teetering the fine line of life and death. After all, swallowing shards of my heart come with cutting side effects. The previous lies left me parched for a sexual truth. And her juices go down oh so smooth, but those memories go down like shots of Jack Daniels with no chaser, burning everything that's sliced open. I choke, a harsh reminder of why I never enjoyed the pleasantries of men and try to stay clear away from bisexual women when it comes to me. They always seem to set sail in the wrong direction, and I can admit I'm not a fan of seamen. I much rather free swim in the ocean instead of choking on old missiles that look like toes with hose. I mean, my ex always did have a thing for feet. Anyway, back to reality. Cowgirl held my head straight to make sure I didn't choke, squeezed her thighs tighter, putting my neck in a chokehold, poured her shots in my mouth. She didn't want me sober, told me if I spit, I was as good as dead because that means we'd have to start over. After all, which one of us really enjoys taking our medicine? She made sure everything went in and everything went down. She made sure every drop of her filled my taste buds and wiped away the little bits left around my mouth. They say the best way to get over someone is getting under someone else, and she knew she could save me by teaching me how to drown the old versions of myself, and drown me she did. I didn't know if I was in the ocean or being baptized in her bed.
They lock you up for gang banging and then at 18 turn you into a gang member. What's your side, red or blue? Republican, come the public not to read the fine print. See, on No King's Day, I watched us become the fine print. Sprinkled in with the only humans you will ever see. You know, the ones that look like you. Blue collar in a red state like you mad all the time. Then there's the blues who are mostly black, Hispanic, or anything that doesn't represent you. Ancestors built the US, but there's no us in your mindset. No need to see the image of you shitting on us. You've been doing that the whole time you've been in office. Power handed over with minute currency of change. See, I now know the going price for a slave in 2021, the CARES Act. But y'all didn't care enough about what that little money cost us. I heard the corner talk though. As long as he keep cutting them stimmy checks, he good with me. Well, now this clown cutting everything, but I definitely bet you feel a part of the circus. Dumbo got us in a ring of fire. Weenies on rotation who didn't stand up for what was right or vote against what was wrong. See, America got a problem. It used to be cocaine. Well, now the problem is still white and tearing up homes while continuing to rebuild white houses, but no respect for the White House. Tearing down the very foundation, we could have paid American defense lines for what he spent to show how much he balled in rooms full of people that he puppet. The puppet master of ceremonies building a whole room for him to do just that. I wonder who he hired to do the job. Was it more ice like what's running through his veins? How could a person be so red and cold as hell at the same time? Guess that's that criminal mindset. Took his felony on the cheek like kiss my ass while freeing all his friends that rush his home. More blues for the blues, huh? No longer strange fruit, normal seed sown, no longer swinging from trees. He's building cages and locking people away like trophies, but do they really belong in the case? Yet no case has been proven, even more that we're not the home of the free. Casting more than sweat and dreams, handmade tales is becoming reality right before my eyes. And even that might be the least of my worries. Like every other situation, my color outweighs the fact that I'm a woman. Because what's to stop them from running in my house or yours, detaining and claiming illegal immigrants? Immigration status questionable, if not pale. While y'all share our exact color when blood no longer pumps through your veins, is that why we dead to you? Like the idea of re-election should have been dead for you? So to everybody who fed the so to everybody who fed into the BS, keeping it alive, don't complain about the life you have. The red is happy as long as you blue. That's dead or alive. So America, is this how God sheds his grace on thee? Brotherhood, I guess, is keeping brothers and sisters in the hood. Robbing my hoods, no hoodie needed. That doesn't make it less KKK. Past coming back to play like you can help feed a starving child in America for $1 a day. And that's my piece, y'all.
As men, we love to proclaim that we got that dog in us until that little girl walks in the room. For me, that's my 3-year-old niece, Eliza Jones. See, she loves two things, playing peekaboo and Bluey. I swear, as God is my witness, she would sell the whole United States to China if it meant Bluey could live forever. And if you didn't know, Bluey is about a family of dogs. And my biggest fear is that they put my niece down like the same with the police reason behind her death is that she had a lot of bark behind her bite because black girls showing their teeth isn't a smile. It's a sign of attack. The first episode I ever watched was titled Flat Pack, when Mama Bluey walked across the park and the child wasn't there. It symbolized somebody who had passed on, but it also reminded me that America's playgrounds used to be the slave grounds. Multiple black bodies dangling from tree branches was this country's first version of a swing set. Shooting down the runaways with the metal is why they yell slide on them. And we won't even get into the discussion over the monkey bars. In Bluey, the types of dogs are called healers, but they only see our babies as bullies. They're born to be chillies, but they're treated as bandits. And at the first sign of black rage, they peeling back their muffin top. To them, it's a game. Red dots on the forehead, killing our babies across the board. Bingo. Their lingo is sit, stay, lay down, roll over. And even after obeying orders, they still turn them into kibbles and bits. And I'm sick of this Paw Patrol shit. And low-key, I hate Bluey because it's the same color the body turns when our children are no longer breathing and I'm seething. Maybe it's the dog in me or the fact that I know that my niece is in danger even in her puppy stage. When she hollers woof woof, that sounds too much like help me. My pet peeve is when they don't think our black girls are in the same pedigree, wishing they could send them to obedience school to obtain a pet degree. That's that poem.
Y'all thinking about that Disney fairy tale magic story kids telling at bedtime. You know, the big dress, the wedding, the prince making my happily ever after so sublime. Come save me, my superfine prince, and take me to the big house where my littlest dreams come true after a one-night stand kiss and no more of that talking friend Mickey Mouse. Nah, before she was Cinderella, she was Ella, stuck in a basement, scrubbing floors and staircases. The scum of the earth, real-life villains that Ella constantly faces. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm a princess and I'll adjust my crown accordingly. I'm just not from a book or England or not claiming that American Idol beauty. I'm a half Caribbean, Brooklyn City building born, come down Highway 95 saving those Baltimore City streets. The same streets that had me and my friends in alleys instead of sheets. Prince Charming visit has been way overdue, so listen to the mess that Cinderella has to tell you. So, not just cooking, we're not talking about cleaning, we're talking about abuse and misuse. There's no happy ending when villains are constantly being let loose. I have been a survivor and a savior way too long, and I've ran out of my pace. But all these life lessons I must learn to embrace. Cinderella's sisters, the world kept laughing and smiling, where her life trauma kept on compiling, washing and rinsing, scrubbing and cleaning, concealing, hiding bruises. No one is out there to think is make believe, so I must turn into the cleanup lady. Wouldn't you agree? So I chose a character that dreamt with her heart, with a little help with her friends, and it got a kickstart. So yeah, a little magic, a little bibbity bobbity boop, got her a ride and a dress. Because of her, she left that house, and her determination, her dreams started to manifest. Midnight came and it all seemed to come to an end, but the climax was right there. The real princess life had started to ascend. Cindy found her freedom and her voice, and like her, my vocal cords, I found a new choice. So while impossible things took place, impossible dreams come true, and will end the race. And that's my piece.
I admit so much confidence, but deep down I have so much shyness. I'm gonna lower my brightness, but attention always find me. Maybe it's the lead on me or being 6'4", carrying myself with so much poise. It's the demeanor for me. I know when I'm fumbling with my words, I'm not even talking. It was soon that my love language overthinking when I'm obsessed with it. Maybe it's the liquor, the light, the dark, the mixtures. Always need something darker to escape the depths of my mind. It's like I'm surrounded by darkness, sinking into Tartarus. My doubt is a tightness, and my greatness is Achilles. I'm always in a battle where my enemy knows my weaknesses, sharpen my insecurities, aiming straight for my Achilles so I can't run from it. It's like my enemy knows my weakness, sharpen my insecurities, aiming straight for my darkness. It's like it's always driving me. Oh shit. Hold on. It's like my enemy knows my weaknesses, sharpening my insecurity, aiming straight for my weaknesses. It's like every time I reach my peak radiancy, it drags me back over like a Mortal Kombat fatality, causing me like a Mortal Kombat fatality. Get over here as it punches a hole in my soul, breaking me down to lesser pieces. As red drips down, and I become a body of dead weight. What I do become this weight, this burden I have to carry. But just like that, I remember I'm almighty with the godly pen bow.
By definition, I would categorize myself as a pen that neglects its paper, forgetting my responsibility for putting my scripture to pages that explains all of my thought bubbles. Because truth be told, see, I would be on every single poet support paying for all of my absences, but my excuse is that I was here for 4 years, but my brain has ran off the grid. And see, the fork was in the road, but it isn't because of the clouds raining down spaghetti, but the cross section is giving me very much deep thoughts turn and took a hard left instead of the right at the light of Miss 10 Toes Down Ave. But I guess, baby, you hitting them corners like a little too goddamn fast. But see, you need to slow this motherfucker down. You understand? But look at me, being a deadbeat poet. See, I need to understand that everything ain't always about fine dining and breathing, SpongeBob, but to let my thoughts run wild. And my scripts to pages, they flow like water. See, think about it. A poet is gonna poet regardless. But ask yourself this. If a Cinderella's shoe fit in the first place, then why did it fall off? Crazy, isn't it? So if your gift of being a poet and putting thoughts to words and words to beautiful pieces to a glorious puzzle, then how could you ever put your pen down? See, I'm going to constantly send you to Judge Vonda B for being a deadbeat like me. So just like that, let your mind wander. Let it run wild, because a poem a day, you already know what I'm going to say. It keeps the doctor away. The penetration was a pen invitation for your poetry, to get you to step up and pick your pen up and stop being a deadbeat poem. And P.S., this is a letter from everyone to me. And that's my piece.
Ooh, that's my
Well, I ain't messing with Shim tonight. He was supposed to say, well, ooh, that's my type of speed round. I love when they come through the corner tearing everybody up. Hell yeah, it's me. Hell yeah, I don't need him to come up here. I can do it my damn self. What's good, family? I must say, I'm going to miss me some y'all. We done made it to the last week of Poppy's Poetry Corner Season 3. And what a season it has been. Full of beautiful dopeness, raw emotion, and powerful pens. This is episode 43, and as always, we're brought to you by the good folks at, you know me included, Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs. Keep your skin as smooth as your favorite stanza, baby. You already know the party kicked off last night with Pentelectual Conversation. They had Death Notes, and y'all, they had 5 amazing poets that tore that damn mic down. I done seen a couple of them in here. So when y'all leave here, if y'all got time tonight, if not tomorrow, make sure you tap on in over there because they are the party starters. And when I tell y'all they went in last night, they had me in there a little scared. I mean, they had Tat was in the house. You had P.P.C in the house. You had Marietta Shinobia Poetry in the house. You had LC. I mean, they just had some absolutely amazing poets. So make sure that y'all tap in. You know what I mean? On the rewind, it was none other than China Bloodmeyer. And the spotlight that you just saw was the one and only Poet Smiley. And you know both of those people are voted in by the best group on Facebook. That's Poppy's Poetry Corner MVP. Now let's dive in tonight to this incredible lineup. It's the final one, y'all. So y'all know I gotta be packed with energy, heart, and it's gonna be a poetic legacy. Cause you know when we lit, we lit. Hold up, Shim. You coming up to do your part or you gonna act the donkey?
Oh yeah, y'all know we up like the sun. Season 3. What you thought? You thought we wasn't coming with great poets and books? No. Hold up. They got it all. Let's go.
He knows so shameless hosting.
Be on the corner too.
So you know that shit is tight. That corner's a bad.
She is a bad mother sucker, just like this queen I'm about to bring up here right now. Oh, and I did forget Miss Lady was definitely on the show last night too. We can't forget none of them 5 names because they rocked out, y'all. For real, for real. But my first guest, Brooklyn born, Baltimore raised. Lyrically, Cinderella is a window and proud mom of 2. A HBCU grad from Chapin State University with a degree in social work. For the last 16 years, she's been dedicated in helping families, foster youth, recovering addicts, and homeless. And with this, you know what I'm saying? She even helping people that's diagnosed with AIDS and HIV. Y'all, she is also a self-published author of Fairy Tale Dreams, Nightmares, and Reality, and has been a professional poet in the DMV for 4 years, blending healing and storytelling. So every time she touches the mic, baby, understand she gonna tell a story so your ass can be healed. With that being said, she's sliding them slippers on tonight because it's corner time. It's lyrically Cinderella, y'all. Let's go. Queen.
Hey.
Feeling good?
I am. How are you?
I'm feeling great. So I already know you got that book on hand. So before we even get into these wonderful questions, yeah, hold that beautiful artwork up. Show the people. You know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't see it, it was on the flyer early. She got a little blur. Don't worry about it. She got a little blur going on. But y'all just saw it play. Shim just talked about it. So tell the people where they can find this wonderful book of yours.
Well, if you don't catch it on Amazon, which is called Fairy Tales, Dreams, Nightmares, and Reality by Allison Williams Leak. If you catch me in person, you get a little treat of a little princess that looks just like me. So try to catch me in person so you can get the little treat. But it's also on Amazon.
Skip Amazon. When y'all see her in these poetry streets, y'all make sure y'all tap in or hit her up directly and see if she will mail it with the baby in it. Because that's absolutely amazing, y'all. You know, not you know, it's Halloween time. Nobody don't go to sticking the baby. Never mind. So my first question. So my first question is, you poured so much of yourself into both social work and poetry. How do those two worlds feed into each other when you write?
Well, a lot of the stories are all real stories. They're from my clients, they're from myself, they're from my friends. So a lot of the stories that's especially in the book are great books. They're poems about people's stories. So people that have been locked up in the hospital, about recovering addicts, about becoming clean, about having a new life, being in the streets, being raped. All those stories are in that book. So even in my poems that are not in the book, it's really my life story, my friend's life story, all coming together.
Hey, so in other words, she's writing from experiences, whether she's been through it or whether she's seen it, it's experiences, guys. So, what message do you hope that your readers and listeners take away from reading the book?
Don't stay quiet. When you're going through something, you don't have to be quiet. You have to keep it to yourself. Talk about it. Talk about that abuse. Talk about, say, I got a problem. If you got a alcohol problem, drug, talk about it. You need help. You need an outlet. If something happened to you, you need to talk about it. If something is happening to you, something did happen to you, it might gonna happen to you. You better talk about it.
Talk about it. I like that. So, in other words, talk about it so you can help somebody else out. And if you can't talk about it, hell, do a lot of winking. Somebody will catch the SOS.
Some gang sign, something.
Get out, we got you. You know, after a while, we'll realize you ain't got Tourette's. We like, oh, this fool needs some help over here. Hold
exactly.
On. No, I love that though. I love the fact that you put so many different experiences in one book. So you have something in the book that resonates with everybody. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in. We skipping Amazon. We're going directly to the queen to get our merch from her so that the money goes directly to where it needs to go. Again, that's fairy tales, dreams, nightmares, and realities. Make sure that y'all tap in with the queen because she got y'all. Is it corner prices? How much the book?
The book is only $15.
Only $15. Shit, that's almost free. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all tap on in. So with that being said, what is the first piece that you're giving us tonight?
The first piece I'm giving tonight is I'm That Fire.
Ooh, I am that fire. So let me get the hell out of here. I hope we all get burned. Hold on. Not like that, y'all. Shut up. I heard it.
Ha! What's your problem? Always trying to get rid of me. Ain't no getting rid of me. You need me. You're nothing. Small in comparison. Diluted. Dull. No power. No strength. No nothing. I'm that spark. That heat. That fire, that explosion you need, trying to water me down like some cheap liquor, control me like your sorry appetite, suck me up like a sponge, extinguish me. Water can't put me out. I ain't going nowhere. I have been with you for years, thinking back to when you were younger, little insignificant you, covering from those bigger than you, stronger than you. I peaked abuse, and when I came in, I decided it would be no more. No more. Setting things to a nice boil and watch the kettle pop. Now look, I'm the one that keeps the peace. Who gets rid of their armor, their protection? I bring the burn. Where are your other defenses? Using your God against me? Where was he when those moments when you were young, hiding in a corner? Me, on the other hand, I stand for you. I grow as the embers burn. You and I together are like an insurance policy, a group policy where you don't get hurt. No one messes with you when I'm around. They'll get sizzled. No one. They'll stay clear of you because of your fiery anger. I get you the power. I am the power. That fierceness in you, that me. The tone that rises is me. That flame from head to toe is me. You need me. Small sizes don't mean nothing around here. Meet stone for stone, fist for fist, fire for fire. I don't need to be controlled. I don't care if this whole place sets ablaze. Who cares who get burned? They can handle a little sting. They need to listen to you. They deserve to hear you no matter the cost of the damages. Forget the others. Forget them. Gone like a puff of smoke. Loved ones should move out the way. So you want to be a little isolated, abandoned. maybe feared. I'm not trying to hurt you. I know you. But what I want you to be is strong. Be as strong as a fire, because I'll always be here. Old personalities never disappear, and you're not going to put this light out. I'll be with you forever. Poem.
Boy, no cap. Like if I took this cap off, you'll still be locked and loaded like me. Let's go.
Ooh, I told y'all it's about to be a fire in this thing tonight. We already started up. So let's bring our next guest right on up. Up next from Queens, New York. Almighty, I can't help it, y'all. That's just how I say his damn name. Let it go. Almighty Luck. Almighty Luck, aka Mr. All That, is a poet, an author who pens bleed honesty. His poetry is therapy, raw and real. And you can relate to it, you know. Since stepping into the poetry scene in 2021, he's rocked stages like Voices in Power, the Rose Garden, the Harlem Bomb Shelter, traveling to Connecticut, Philly, and Jersey, sharing his message that it's okay not to be okay. He is also the author of mental welfare. But tonight, y'all finna get all 6 foot of his ass on the coat of the night, y'all. Because if you don't know who it is, it's Almighty Look, y'all. Let's go. King.
Be feeling like I'm broken. Cause
I'll
I be
be
running across.
Hell no. You ain't just finna come up here and just start doing no poetry. You finna talk to me for a minute. Oh no, we
My
is not
fault.
feeling broken right now. Our car ain't broke down. Our feet ain't broke down. My mouth definitely ain't fucking broke. Hold up, we finna talk. That know we talking. How you feeling tonight, King? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
You looking good. Shit, you ought to be feeling good, looking good over there. So let's get into
Appreciate
it.
you.
The book, mental welfare. Let's show it first because I know y'all saw it at the beginning. Y'all saw it. That is absolutely amazing. I love the artwork. So tell the people how they can find the book, where they can tap in.
Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, and I have like an ebook as well, and link in my bio on my Instagram page as well.
Oh, that sounded good. He said, forget Barnes and Nobles, forget Amazon. He got a link in his bio to hit him straight up to get your book. These people don't be watching the corner. They don't know we skip the middleman. We the plug around here. We do not go through the middleman. But no, y'all can find it on Barnes and Nobles. You can find it on Amazon. Y'all can also find it in the link in his bio. So tell me a little bit about it. Is it corner prices? You know what I'm saying? Is it, that's anything less than a 3.5 we can get live.
$10. That's it.
$10.
That's all.
God, lead y'all. I think they running specials just for us tonight, and if they ain't, we calling it P.P.C specials. Damn it, we done went from 15, which is nothing, to 10, which is even less. So y'all make sure y'all bless this poet. If he's showing y'all that type of love, $10. I mean, that's a gram. If you can get a gram, you can get the book. Never mind. We ain't going there. I take everything and turn it into what I do. All right. So mental warfare is such a powerful title. What battle inspired you to turn that pain into poetry?
Just like a couple years ago, my grandfather had passed away, and it is like I needed like a way to like get that pain out, and there's a way for me to do it. And mental warfare is just like a lot of battles that like black men in general, and people in general just go through every day. And it's like I touch on a lot of mental health aspects of it as well.
I love that. So it was part of your healing process. And yeah,
That's
you said it right the first time, man. He wrote this shit because black men be going through shit. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in even more if you're a king out there, because it might be something in that book that you definitely resonate with. Not saying we like everybody to read. We take all kind of money. It's all green. But this one right here might be for the kings. All right. So what's the biggest lesson poetry has taught you about yourself since you started this journey?
it's okay not to be okay. Like healing takes a it, it's not just black and white. It would go through many different phases. Like just be okay with not being okay for real.
That part. And don't forget the red, because a lot of them times through my healing, I seen a lot of red. I was angry. You know what I'm saying? So it does. You go through so many different parts of that journey. So I appreciate you for putting that out there. What's the first piece you giving us tonight?
It's called Broken.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
So
start
now
over like this.
I'm about to break down and get the hell off the stage and let him do what he do, y'all. It's broken.
I be feeling like I'm broken because I be wanting to cry, but nothing ever comes out. It's like my sadness has been mutilated, disposed to the shadowy depths of me will never see the light of day. But isn't this what I wanted? A black man to be void of his emotions, telling him be strong through his darkness, lift that weight off your chest, black boy, and do it all by yourself. Even if a spider will lighten a load, is all we ever been told. So why would I fold? Even when there's wrinkles in my soul. I don't want no one to criticize my attire or how I'm tired of being dressed in the place of everyone's expectations when I just want to work on my core. But no one ever come to my rescue. But it's all right. 'Cause I would do Pilates, even though it was woman like, even though it was woman like, so I won't fear doing planks. So I won't have y'all make me do planks, even though it was woman like, fuck it, I'm doing a remix. My anxiety is a hater. Give me bad vibes. Having feeling I'm not that guy when I'm really top five. There's legit, not too much, match my energy, nor my pen. But it's like I stay consumed by these black thoughts. My confidence always getting undone when I just want to rock, rock, rock. It's either I'm living out my dreams or facing my nightmares every time I step on stage when I just want to show you my levels. But it's like there's always a glitch in my matrix. Every time I try to unplug and plug back in, I'm John Wicken. The redemption for the dog, I like dying me, putting a battery in my back. Don't ever think y'all be on my level when I slip up. Y'all better caution yourselves, cause y'all would never ever be able to walk on me. I got that 50 Cent mentality. And it's time y'all take notice of me. I'm putting pressure on whoever y'all deem worthy. Now let's see who pop better than me, shake a room better than me. These niggas don't got a deeper bag than me. I got like 1, 2, 3, like 30 poems to go to the top with. So y'all gonna be able to keep up with me. Have to unlock that internally, unlocking my chakras and sending to my crown. Damn, this is what divinity feel like. Y'all might not never get a taste of this. Y'all might not never. You better caution. Y'all might not never get a taste of this. I'm knocking everybody head off. It's a bit. Bow. My fault.
Man, y'all, I think I lost a little bit of my fairy dust on that one. Oh, I'm back.
Say that was brought to you by CapCut. Nah, I'm gonna fix that soon. Don't talk no junk on my. Yada yada yada. It's all right. I love the remix, man. You kept that pen going, and that's the most important thing, man. Y'all already know this episode and this entire season is proudly brought to you by Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs. Handcrafted with love and natural ingredients for your skin that glows like your energy when your poems hitting just right. So make sure you grab yours today and support a small business that loves to help you love on your damn self. So you already know, add.com to get you some. Let's keep this thing right on rolling, man. My next guest stands firm in everything she does. She's 10 toes down, a self-published author of the see, I should have read Prodigal. Girl, the heart of mine. She's a gem of all things in poetry. Originally from Arkansas, now studying for her master's at Alabama A&M. She's heavily active in her community, mentoring young poets, guiding stage performances, and leading with passion at only the age of 26. Didn't I tell you don't mention your damn age no more? Didn't I say don't make me see? I knew I should have read these bios, y'all. Y'all already know it's Miss 10 Toes Down.
What's good?
So first you got to tell me, before I even say how you doing, how the hell you pronounce the book, man?
This prodigal heart of mine.
Prodigal. See, I should have broke that down a little better. Prodigal. I'm gonna get it together. I got this thing. So how you feeling tonight, though?
We feeling good. We feeling good.
Right? We in the house, even if we ain't feeling good. What
Absolutely.
what 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 Almighty just said, it's okay not to be okay. But guess what?
Absolutely.
You're here with us. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make everything all right. So let's talk about that absolutely amazing book that I couldn't say the damn name of. Do you have a copy of it on your hand?
I got a picture of it on my phone because I actually
Oh,
sold
let's
the
get
last
out.
copy. But
However, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all tap in. So tell the people where they can find this amazing work of yours.
so you can find my book on Lulu as an ebook for like $8.75, and then you can get it on Amazon for $9.99. You know, with the tax and everything. But
I'm telling
um,
y'all, it's because we're on the last show of the season. They just giving these damn books away. They giving them away tonight. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in and get your damn copy. If you don't walk away with nothing else tonight, walk away with a message and a damn book. So make sure that you tap in because we got too many artists on this stage tonight that have books, y'all. So you've accomplished so much so young. What drives? There we go with this age thing. Never mind. What drives your consistency and purpose in both your art and community work?
um, not knowing how to sit down, and just the upbringing. Being from a small city, well, it's not a small city, it's a small big city. It's Pine Bluff, Arkansas. You, it's either you were busy or you had to learn how to get busy. And if
Mm.
you had to get busy, it was more so in a negative sense, and you became a product of your surroundings. And in my household, that was never an option. So I tell people all the time I had a full time job in high school and I wasn't even getting paid for it. I was in several different organizations. I played basketball. I threw shot put and discus. My mama didn't play that, out in the streets, like stuff like that. Like I barely,
Your mama's out here
yeah,
side
like
ass is big.
yeah, it wasn't no room to be hot in the ass. Wasn't no room for that. So uh, it wasn't no room for that. So just the idea of I wanted something better for myself, better than my surroundings. And as I got older, it was like it was always something negative happening in the city, and it gets to the point where it's older people that I have in my life that I have as like God relatives. They literally tell you to get out because
Mm.
there's nothing for you in the city. So that's why I grind as hard as I do. That's what motivates me because I want to eventually come back and shake that whole city up and make sure that it changes, for the better of the younger generation to the older generation.
I love that. So in other words, she's working hard to change the negative, the narrative from where she came from, so it don't look the same for the next generation. If you
Right.
speaking of next generation, if you could give one piece of advice, to the poets or just people that's out here, what would it be?
Be you because everybody else is taken.
Oh, bar. I like that. Hell, if you can't just be you because you are amazing, be you because everybody else is taken.
Everybody else is taken. I get it's Halloween season and everything. Everybody want to be somebody else, but
Be your
everybody
damn
else is, yeah, be
self.
yourself. Yeah,
And it's good to be yourself. It's okay to be yourself. And
absolutely,
it's amazing because we are amazing. I love that message that she
absolutely.
just gave out. I'm gonna have to rewatch the show and write that one down. So for real, for real. So with that being said, what's the first piece that you're gonna give us tonight?
We're gonna go with my piece called I called an audible. So we're gonna do God made her a poet.
Uh-oh, God made her a poet. Come on.
God called her to be a poet, birthed her to the world with a rib out of his side, gave it to me as a writing utensil. To be an author, more like the authenticator for those who make up their own mess out of the book that is blessed, just how it is the highest selling book in the world. So that means if God called her to be a poet, that means that this is going to be the highest selling blessing. So please pay attention. See me, I literally got it out the mud. Granted, Miss TTD looks fresh and clean, but her sneakers got creases. for the many miles that I have walked. But God has me so polished that you wouldn't even notice a thing. So, in other words, these boots was made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. And one day these boots are gonna walk all over you. And God called me a poet, named me she, so I can simply handle explanations of things that you may not understand. Did you get it? I'm guessing you didn't understand. Or it's to speak onto the words that wouldn't even be discussed. And yes, ma'am, I'm not your average woman that's hiding behind any man. And yes, sir, I'm not your average woman that's just here for my looks and not for the use of my brain. So let's use it and let me educate you on what I mean. God called me a poet, named me Aaron with an E respectfully, and which in Irish it's translated into green water, or in Ireland in Greek it means peace. And in Hebrew, it translated into exalted or on high. And he knew me before I spoke my first verse. And trust me, he knew me before I uttered my first word. So yes, I hate this gift sometimes because I have to write out my emotions and then pour out my transparency. See, I tell you one thing that they said, that he gives his strongest warriors the hardest task, you see. But I guess he understood that I am one that doesn't hold my tongue back because it holds a superficial power that sometimes hurts you so good, but it sometimes wipes your tears away. Sometimes it brings smiles and blushes to your face. So God called her to be a poet. No wonder why an apostle of the Most High called me David at one point, because I'm the author of so many psalms and stories to make you realize that I was royalty. See, Jesus is the bread of life and water, but I will be the wine that gets better with time because he saw beauty in me, because I am someone he has transformed to make great. See, God called me a poet, peacefully outpouring exalted truths. Did you get it? See, God's pen is perfectly permanent. And be glad that mine comes with an eraser, because they tell you never to question God. So keep your 4 questions to yourself and let the one that you do ask be who, because God made me a poet. Peace.
Oh, I absolutely love that piece. Yay!
What I tell y'all all the time, boy, a poet ain't nothing but a prophet without the PH. Hold up. Y'all already know. Let me hit a commercial break for the one time before we bring the king up here. Woo! This show is going litty. It's our last one, man. What commercial break? My poet.
You need to get that whole stuff out. You know I got one. I got my lemon blueberry at the bottom. And then I just bought some more Henry on Scrub. So that's why I'm so.
My girl did her big one. Y'all see the keynote? The packaging is nice. Keynote. And y'all, it smells so good. Shout out my girl.
What's Sam? This is Paul Cram, the poet, host of Intellectual Conversations. When it comes to keeping your skin smooth, soft, and hydrated, there's only one name you need to remember: Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs. At the .com to get you some.
Yeah, man, y'all already know he will be closing us out tonight. But right now, he finna come up and give you a little shadink from East Chicago, India, now repping San Diego, California. Yeah, it's Joe Mack, a multi-talented poet, author, public speaker, coach, who performs mixes rhythm, realism, and resistance. Joe Mack's art is all about inspiring others to use their voices unapologetically. And guess what, y'all? Tonight, he ain't got to definitely worry about apologizing for shit he say, because it's all about that corner talk when the Mac is in the house. So y'all give it up one time for Joe Mack. Let's go. King.
Hey, what's good with you?
You know, I fell in love when I seen that damn Pittsburgh Steelers hat in one of your videos. I was like, yeah, Steelers will stand up. You know what I'm saying? That was enough for me. How you feeling, though?
No, I'm good. Everything Gucci over here. It's 90 degrees today, so shit.
See,
my bad.
I was gonna say, so 10 toes done hit me with the age, and now you over here in the warm, and I'm in Georgia, and it's cold. Yeah, it's a little breezy out here where we at, but 90 degrees, you might need to have to take a flight or something. So let's get to it though, because you are a man with so many different things going on. Let's talk books though. How many do you actually have, and how can the people find your work?
Right now, I got 13 just with these five right now, like a goddamn spades hand. But go to my website, www.joemacspeaks.com. If you don't want to get them from me, then you can go to my company, who I run with my business partner, Kwan Mayo, uprockpublications.com. We produce over 30 books, had like 8 or 10 bestsellers on Amazon. So we Gucci with the book game.
Talk about it. So in other words, he said it's like the best spades game. 13 cards. He got 13 books. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. I promise you, you're going to find something that resonates with you. And I love that he ain't even got a middleman. He said you can get it from me, or you can get it from me and my business partner. I love that. Talk your talk. Now that's how you keep the money in our community. So speaking of which, what did those books range from? Can you give me a price range on, from the highest to the lowest?
The highest is about 25. The lowest would be about 15. That's some of the old ones we trying to push out the warehouse. But either way, we appreciate the support.
Hey, either way, from 15 to 25, get your ass live and tap in with the king. 13 books. It's lit. All right, so let's get to some of these questions. How has your background in public speaking shaped the way that you perform poetry?
Shit. I was a class clown in high school. I was a motherfucking clown in the Navy. We all we did was talk shit in Iraq and everything. So fucking you talking shit out there, might as well take it to a stage and get paid for the shit.
Woo, you said a milli den. I got a daughter that's in the Navy too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all blew high. So what do you hope artists carry away with them after hearing a Joe Mac performance?
The authenticity of myself, and to not judge the book by its cover. Because I'd have been in places not necessarily with us. Nigga walking there, tattooed, shirt, and they thinking, oh, this motherfucker a rapper. Then I get up on stage and they be like, oh shit, this motherfucker intellectual. So yeah. So
quite different. I love that. He like now tattoos and everything. They like, oh, he must rap on a beat. Nah, son, I'm coming straight off the top with this. I love that. So what's the first piece you're gonna get into tonight? What up, my big friends? See y'all in the house, do wet tea, all y'all. So what's the first piece you're getting into tonight?
We gonna keep it black and do this piece called Chicken.
Chicken, I love some chicken. That's that yard bird. Y'all don't know nothing about that yard bird. Hold up. What up, Bex? Let's go.
Chicken. It's a staple in black households across America. Deep fried, golden brown. Most niggas will go to war if they bought them dollar chicken joints back. In Chicago, most street beef originates from Harold's versus J&J's. But for formerly being in the military, I could tell you that those Asians fry that shit in crack. But what's cracking with that grease, my nigga? That frying sounds a lot like the bones of slaves popping in hot temps. In Kentucky, over a quarter of the population was on the plantation, so the colonel's 11 herbs and spices was nothing more than hanging trees and branding eyes for our skin, making us hot boys way before cash money ever came into creation. They tell me to go fuck with churches, but religion is its own recipe. They say you'll fry at 400 degrees if you don't follow JC, but you can't get prayed for until you deposit currency. And currently, pastor got more drippers than the poultry, and the congregation run around like a chicken with his head cut off. You remember when niggas was out there popping eyes for Popeyes? If only we popped up that hard when Zimmerman fried Trayvon, but we don't care. That's not in our nature. Go and give me that 20-piece bucket with a side of macaroni and mashed potatoes, and we'll watch our chicks filleted, because every year thousands of black women go missing and get found butchered. We're raising Canes to be a menace to society, but the justice system is playing a game of chess, not checkers, and no amount of rallies is going to solve these issues, because no matter if your last name is Hardee's or Carl's Jr., expect to be sandwiched by the system and sold off to the highest bidder, because prison for profit ain't nothing but animal farms. Roosters on the yard crowing at the crack of dawn, upset that there ain't no hens in the pen, even though that pen signed the order for their ass to be fried hard. But we don't care, because niggas still gon' eat chicken. But we chicken shit when it comes to talking about unification. Because of birds of a feather flock together, we turn into canaries when the tear gas comes. Poultry and poetry both sound the same, except we don't take any L's with the latter. America coats us in white flour and throws us in the batter to teach us a lesson. You want these niggas extra crispy? Throw their asses in Western and turn the heat up. Because slaves cook up best around noontime, and everybody loves watching Bojangles. I mean, Bodangles. So now when they ask black folks why did the chicken cross the road, it's because over there we free range. We ain't have to put all our eggs in one basket. That's too much like asking us put all our babies in the casket. How the fuck is niggas still obsessed with wings when thousands of us have received ours courtesy of the butcher? And if you look at the pecking order the last 500 years, you'll see we're still at the goddamn bottom. See, this wasn't a poem meant to ruffle your feathers, but I'm tired of walking on eggshells. So from here on out, it's foul play and I'm caught serving shots out the pot. Chicken and dumplings, nigga. That's that piece.
Man, I hope your ass ain't broke, cause that was a stack. Okay, well, maybe it was 100. Okay, well, you kept it a buck, man.
Damn, man, I'm talking about I went ready, y'all. I didn't know he was about to give it to us like that. He came with that scratch. I was like, whoa, hold up, my brother in the house. Big Lord, bro, what's going on? I see the comments. Woo! Y'all know we about to spin this corner right on back around one time. So y'all know the queen started us off. So the queen it will be lyrically Cinderella. Let's go.
Hey,
on the show. Woo, y'all pieces. Y'all coming in here with it, and I'm absolutely loving it. So what's the second piece you're going to give us tonight?
It's called Me Too.
Me Too. Let me get out of here. And it ain't a Me Too movement. Hold up.
You say you're tired of the Me Too movement. Well, shoot, me too. Except I hate it for a different reason. Not like you do. The very reason it exists because of people like you. Lack of understanding, selective blindness, ignorant to who it could affect. People like me too. Because it's not you two or you like the understanding to who it affects. And it's an annoyance to you because you're tired of me too and who I tend to speak it to and who it speaks about. So how about you tell me how to be loud, how to talk about it, how to be loud, how not to be the victim, what to wear, what to look, how to look, what to say, just say yes, just say no, just say yes. Sorry, this is not new to me. Yet a repeated story that I have to relive and you're forcing me to shut up about it. You're saying you're tired of the Me Too movement. Well, guess what? Me too. Me 3, me 4, me 5. Dang, me at all. Now I'm making you uncomfortable. So good. Did you think about me at 10, me at 13, me at 20, me pregnant, me date rape, me gang rape? No, you just thought about it, you too. And because it's not you two, but guess what? It's me too, mom too, sister too, cousin too, friend too, pretty too, ugly too, young too, funny too, fat too. Too many people to count. How about man too, boy too? You didn't think about that. I'm too tired of you two and the lack of knowledge that you have to how this really affects people. Tell me you two how you would do it differently. Come on, tell me how you two would pick up your insides from the bed sheets or the streets and move on with your life. Come on, tell me how you two would tell the difference between poison and burning liquor scorching down the inner layer of your throat, especially after you've been drinking all night. Let's hear it. You two tell me how you would tell your babysitter, cousin, uncle, father, sworn protector, strength giver, no, stop. Just because it's me too, as your muscles collapsing like tears come and seal down your lips like super glue. You tell me too how you two will tell no to money when money rules the world and the fate that we live in. You two tell me how you would give it everything else you worked hard for to be left with absolutely nothing. You two tell me how you could just say, no, not me. It's me too, her too, him too, they too, them too. Too many of us. Shoot, I'm pissed too, and I'm tired too. Ridiculous of this tired and shame of people like you, and I wish it wasn't me at all. But it's me too. Poem.
Man, that shit just blew through here like a lonely $20 bill on the way to a stripper to the pole. In other words, it mattered. Let's go.
Y'all know when you get that 20 to that, and she ain't made no money, it definitely matter, just like that piece just did. Almighty, you ready, Key? One more call out. before I move it on. Oh, there you go. He like, no, you're not moving nowhere. We moving right here, right now. Let's go. Okay, I'm ready. So, what's the second piece you giving us?
Wolf.
Wolf.
Yeah.
I be, never mind. I'm gone.
Everybody want to be the goat. That's cool. I'd rather be a wolf. I see everyone on top of that mountain that's full. Sound like a feast. And I'm starving. My ribs, they touching. So I'm snatching plates because mine's been broken. Causing me to cut myself on the grind. That's when always come for blood. I run red light to it get nasty like that. And I gonna need some painkillers when I'm done. Cramp y'all style. I'm on the prowl for anything and everything. Or that overlooking overweight. I'm 6'4", a monster that could soon start power. That really lacking stature against someone that's very loony. I've been in tune with the sounds my whole life. So rapping around niggas been my daily dose of medicine. So let's strapping. My madness always had me going batshit crazy. Had me feeling like the illest in this terminal. Ain't never seen no mission. So the mission became kill everything. I'm knocking everybody head off. It's looking like whack-a-mole. I'm on the whack souls, a nightmare like Cody Rose with it imposing flow. Close to a crossroads, I raise souls like affirmations. What I speak is like proverbs. Should be in that good book. I'm fit into that old and new. What I do is a different testament, because I've been tested differently. Like I got an IUP. That's why I'm in a whole different class, surpassing my peers. But they want to call it delusion. So fucking bad. But why would I be confident? When I've been improving ever since I stepped in the game, is insane how far my pen came. It squirts on my truth while I'm still finger fucking with. No one I'm so damn good at satisfying. No one I'm so damn good at satisfying. I'll make myself fit into any box because I eat so fucking well. I eat so. Eat so fucking well. Bow. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
See, Keynote's gonna tell you I'm just her co-host. But coming from the host with the most, baby, that was fire. Just like that shit I be smoking. Let's go.
I know that piece because I done heard that joint before. And King, you should have just freestyled it in because it was fire, like Shim just said. But y'all know we finna keep this show right on going, man. Let's go. 10 toes down. Yo, you ready?
Yep.
All right. So what's the second piece you giving us tonight?
So we've been talking about doves. We've been talking about smoking a little, you know what I'm saying? So how about poetry being a drug? Let's talk about it.
Come on, let's talk about it because it is. I'm addicted. I mean, in the best way. Hold up, let me go.
Poetry saved me. It gave life when all I wanted to do was end it. See, it's the only pill that I'm popping. It's the only knife that I'm using to slice me open because I want you to peep that words are just flowing through me. Type AB pieces, the rarest cadences of them all, the only strand of sativa that I use to inhale, only to exhale my truths to the masses. No need for the puff passes because I prefer to smoke alone. But that lonely stoner seems to free her mind at night. And see, this poetry gives me a high that will have me smiling and laughing all fucking night. But poetry saved me. Words that speak the ideas that wouldn't even come past my lips. Because my inner thoughts come to formation a little bit more profoundly, coming to suffocate the negativity of my day, embracing the positivity, giving the possibility of greatness and spread like wildfire for the wisdom that I possess. Poetry saved me. Simply put, the abyss of my brain had me all types of cloudy, but the chance of meatballs falling for was the fact of adversities clouding my judgment. And see, my stanzas, they cut like knives, finally mincing them down to size as I break apart every situation down into its poetic place. Poetically speaking, this is. The situation that equals my poem. The he said, she said, they say, that's what happens. Those become my stanzas, accompanied by those similes and metaphors and imagery that points and paints the picture of my side of any story. My breath of fresh air is what I really should call it. Because I would have to use my asthma pump because they would have to try to take the air from me. See, poetry, it saved me from the darkness that comes from being alone or feeling lonely. See, I don't want to pop a volume. I just need my poetry because I value it. And I don't need to talk to people all the time. See, I just let my thoughts speak out into beautiful scriptures that tell my story. But see, if I'm being honest, I don't aspire to be this sad and suffering of a person. Because my poetry helps me see that there's greatness within me. See, my poetry shows me that God is actually teaching me to grow as a person within myself. See, my poetry, it reveals the real person that I am instead of what others say that I am or how I should fucking be. See, critical thinking of my words gives you a broadened perspective of where you once were. And these words are kind of playing hopscotch in my head, giving me very much dyslexia of my own words and in my own thoughts. It's kind of like becoming ambidextrous in my own ways. Poetry saved me from being comfortable because I had to learn what uncomfortable was before I could understand what comfortable really felt like. See, poetry saved me from me. And that's why poetry because it's drunk for me. But I'm in love with poetry. It's my main thing. It makes me feel all right. And it makes my heart sing. And when I'm feeling low, it comes as no surprise. Turns me on with its love. It takes me to paradise. Do you love my poetry? Yeah. Oh, do you? Now do you think you love my poetry? And that's why poetry will forever be a drug for me. Peace.
I just came on here to tell you was a bad mother. Hush your mouth. You know kids be watching the show. What, man? You ruined all the fun. I was gonna say mother sucker. Dang.
Hey, I'm talking about, first of all, we didn't know you could sing. And second of all, okay, that was a pop. I was back here not by myself. A couple of other poets at the bottom was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, thank you so much. Y'all know I'm going to flip it up a little bit different tonight before the king come up and close us out. I'm going to go ahead and get into these damn church announcements. It is the last show of season 3. Y'all see it? Chapter 43. That's what show this one is right here. This is show 43. So with that being said, man, let me get into these church announcements right fast. First of all, I want to thank my team, Angel, Kim, and Mystic. Speaking of them, if you want to keep up with what's going on in this poetry world, just know that AK is the plug, y'all. So tap into her page. Poetically, follow her on Love and Lyrics, man. And you know it's spelled LOVE with the underscore and then N and then lyrics, man. Make sure y'all tap in on Instagram. Missing links will be changed from next Tuesday to Thursday, November 6th. Because of voting. And please get y'all ass out and vote, man. Vote, man. This is the one that matters. Y'all think that other one mattered? It didn't. This is the one for our neighborhoods when y'all get pulled over and them damn tickets high and y'all mad. That's because y'all didn't vote for the people. Y'all didn't vote. Y'all just letting them throw people in. Never mind. I can rant on all day long. But November 4th, 11 a.m. CST, 12 EST. And then tomorrow, you know I'm talking about my team, so it's definitely getting sticky. Tomorrow night, 9 EST with our very own Mystic Pound Cake, written in pain and definitely Poetic Black. On the cafeteria, if y'all don't know what that is, that's the clubhouse. That's where we go to eat. And if you forgot, the party got started last night with my bro Paul Cram on Pentellectual Conversations. I told y'all earlier, 5 amazing poets tapped in, did their thing, so make sure that y'all
tap in and support. Also, it's just that time again. Let me bring this flyer up, man, because it get real sexy on this time of the month right here. It's the end of the month. If anybody know what time it is Central Saturday time. And we love us some Central Saturday, y'all. So y'all make sure that y'all get y'all motherfucking tickets right now. Get them tickets right now. November 22nd will be Central Saturdays. You can get your tickets right now on Eventbrite, hosted by the one and only Jay Simone. So you already know Walking Erotica is gonna be in the house just like he was in the house tonight. So if he was in the house, believe the queen wasn't too far behind. With that being said, it is featuring my cousin and them, Ebony the Goddess, and it's guaranteed to be a show. And guess what? I'll be at the door. And guess what else? You ain't even got to order my stuff online. Tap in, come in. Product will be on hand. Central Saturdays, November 22nd. Make sure that y'all get y'all tickets right now. We got the early bird special going, baby. So make sure that y'all tap in. And let me go ahead and let the king come on up here and tear us up, because that was all of my little church announcements for the moment. I'll come back and close us out. Y'all ready? I ain't ready. I ain't ready for it to be over, y'all. Shit, but it's finna be over. Let's do it. Joe Mac. Yo, you already fired us up all night, so I'm excited to hear how you closing us out. What you giving to us?
Yeah, this one called Oregon Traffic.
Oregon Traffic. I ain't gonna talk shit like I did Chicken, because Chicken took me all the way up through there. Yeah, it was beautiful written, man, by the way. Hold up.
All right. I'm a country-ass man trapped in the inner city wall with graffiti tags reading enter at your own risk. My brain is Cabrini Green on the south side of Chicago, demolished. My heart is the catfish of New Orleans blackened. My eyes cry lead-filled contaminated water Flint. I spit blood from bullet-filled lungs at traffic stops Philadelphia. Shit, I mean, Philando. My bladder runs like a Ahmaud Arbery from White Terrace, Georgia. So what's the answer to the riddle? If a black man is stripped of his organs and no one is around to hear it, does he make a sound? The answer is yes, but volume always stumbles when it falls on deaf ears. I can't use sign language because I'll be shot by my peers, nor can I move my hands at a traffic stop because my fingerprint profile reach caution tape flares and white sheets. Crazy facts. Organ traffic is responsible for about $2 billion annually, and melanin goes for about $400 a gram. So no wonder why white people's love for us only goes skin deep. They plan it's stopping us from breathing through the esophagus. They think our arteries transport artilleries, but they don't see that they speaking in vain. I'm saying this human body is amazing. It is made up of 60% water. Hence why they probably thought we were comfortable down on those slave ships, better known as blood vessels. I wonder would they get pissed if I yell all cells matter when they said that their white blood count was low. Did you know there are 2.5 million sweat pores in the human body, and black people use every one of them when driving through white neighborhoods? It's a fact. Your intestines are 27 feet long, and that is enough slack to hang about 10 niggas from tree branches, a sight that I can't stomach, even though I've been bred to digest poverty and shit out generational trauma. Goddamn. This human body conducts more miracles than Jesus at a hoe house. You see, the liver can perform over 500 functions on a daily. We have over 240 nose hairs to filter out dust. The kidneys can filter up to 200 quarts of blood per day, yet you still can't find one police officer to do his fucking job right. Maybe you should have a major in anatomy instead of assassination. Maybe if they learned that each human was 99.9% alike, they respect our DNA chain and not put us in the chain links. Each cell is supposed to contain 23 chromosomes, not 23 niggas. Each atom contains 6 protons, neutrons, and electrons, but only the black man is looked on as the devil. Police stops cause an extra release of adrenaline, and you wonder why they call that shit the nervous system. My blood pressure is 180 over 110, and the numbers in between are the amount of bullets I catch simply reaching for oxygen. My bladder may piss out black excellence, but my liver is shot from drinking racism on a daily. There are 11 pints of blood in the human body, but half of black people's can be found on the concrete. There are 10,000 taste buds on the human tongue, yet every other race loves eating off our culture, but somehow equality tastes nasty as fuck to them. And finally, there are 54 bones in the human hand, but only white skins aren't looked down on for receiving handouts. So the next time they tell you that the same blood runs through all of our veins, ask them, has your people blood ever been shed simply for fucking existing? That's that piece.
Boy, it take the darkness to bring out the stars, so thank you for blacking out. Yeah, that was hard.
Nah, it went hot, but the way he put it was like, golly. But y'all know I'm going to bring that thing on back around. Tonight has been absolutely amazing. And just like that, season 3 comes to a close. From the first open mic to tonight's final, y'all know we have shown love, light, and loyalty. And I can't thank all of y'all enough for tapping in. To all the poets, to my support team. Man, y'all are P.P.C, and I thank y'all so much for just dumping in and jumping in this thing with me and riding this freaking wave for 3 seasons that we've been going. Until we meet again, keep your pens lifted and your hearts open. And remember, every line you write is a piece of your legacy. Believe that. You know we brought to you by Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs. Don't forget to add the .com to get you some, because I ain't going to be able to say that again for a couple of more months. But y'all know how we ending this thing. Y'all already know the saying. Make sure you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And sadly, damn it, we out. Shim, what you say? You want one more? Okay, Shim, hold up. I got you. I know which one to play because this show was absolutely what?
Well, no, it ain't no fireman, but that shit was fire, man.
Damn, it was.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I'd like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it, I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.